morning, new day, new vlog. Gonna do better at this vlog because I'm gonna get a lot more work done. My husband's cooking breakfast. What's for breakfast, husband?
Potatoes, eggs, maybe yogurt.
Oh, yeah. I'm getting faster at putting my makeup on every morning, so that's good. I'm gonna have orange juice, and then I think I'm gonna go edit yesterday's vlog and get that done, and then jump right back into the pixel art. Yay! This is a fascinating point where I put stuff on my whiteboard that's in my schedule to do for today. I don't just go off this because I really like using the whiteboard too, because then I can add to it or put details down, and I don't like cluttering that up. So I'm gonna move stuff from there into here. List is up. I think to mix things up today, we're gonna start here because I got frustrated yesterday that stuff didn't get done, and I want to get it done. So I think we're gonna start there. The only things that are really like crazy mandatory today, oops, sorry, are these three and these. This is already in progress. These two are bonuses. I'll probably do this and that. So yeah, I think we can make that happen for today. And I watered the little rose Lynn gave me, put it by the sun. It's doing pretty good, so yay! So this is what I've gotten done so far today. I'll show you the rest of that in a minute, but we've got this series. So I started with this version of me, and I've got my Photoshop set up so I can see a small version and the bigger version at the same time. So there's the simplest version, then we went to a more colorful version, then we went to a way more detailed version, and then we went to the final version with the most detail. And then I repeated the process and did Daniel version 1, Daniel version 2, Daniel version 3. So, and Daniel's has the transparent lenses, so that's helpful. So two little character sprites started. I think I'm gonna animate one of them, not both of them, but I think I'm gonna get another NPC done first, and then I'll work on something else. So yeah, it's now 11 o'clock, and I've done I took the older person model and I made the fantasy version in a mono green, so with just a few different greens. I then took it and did it with green and blue, and then in full color. Oh my god.
Okay, well, I've got it doing that.
So my pigment paper is here, so we're gonna try that real quick just to see. It's really thin. Like, look at Daniel.
Sorry.
Daniel.
Get down.
Come on, Josh.
Okay, she's
Frisky.
I gotta go back to work.
She is frisky. It's really thin, which is kind of weird. I think we're gonna just rip a piece out. And it's not like a top sheet or anything. It's just thin paper, I guess. But this came with 50 sheets, and it was what, like $12?
$12.99.
Right, and I just got a $10 Amazon gift card from doing a survey for Full Sail, so that's cool. But let's draw what I've been consistently trying to draw, a lemon. Why are you right in my ear?
As long as there's any sound coming from it. I'll just zoom in.
Try not to zoom too much with the iPhone, it's kind of wonky. So I can see already that it's still like wet, which is nice. Maybe it'll blend better. I don't know anything about blending these. Oh, that's a little better. Yeah, look at that. It's nicer.
Okay, get closer so I can see. Mind the shadows.
It's a little bit nicer than it was before. It doesn't seem to be eating up the paper. Yeah. Let's see what this weird white blender does. Kind of dilutes the color, but it does blend it out pretty nice. So this is very, like, this set of markers is very much like a painterly, which is kind of, like, I think that's very exciting, but they're gonna be a little hard to learn how to use, is the only catch with that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, I was trying to show this before you got here, but the dog started barking. So there's character 1, that's modeled after me. There's character 2, that's modeled after Daniel. I added a beard. Then I did a fantasy old man, and the first test was him in a monochrome palette with just a few greens. Then I changed it to a few greens and then a few green blues because I had written down greens and blues for the fantasy palette. Daniel. And then I did a full color version.
I like that.
So now I kind of have to decide what style I want to roll with, you know? We're not sure.
What specific style of sprites you want to go
Of
with?
coloring,
Oh,
yeah.
color for that character or in general?
In general for each of the routes. Because my thought was, yeah, my original thought was, and Daniel knows this, was to have each route have a specific color palette of just like 5 to 6 colors that were all variations of dark and light of the one color. So like green would have a dark green, a light green, a mid green, and then blue would be the complement and would have, you know, a dark blue, a light blue, and a regular blue. And I'd picked a couple different colors for each route, and I thought it would be kind of fun, make it a little bit like a old kind of game, but I also thought it might be fun to have, like, just pick the color, and then, you know, I can color as I need to, but keep the hues the same, but still have that, like, it would be a unified, you know, couple of colors per route. Or I could just go crazy and color it however I want per route, and have it be more, you know, fully colored. So that's something I'm toying with. I think I'm gonna, I like the characters that I have here. I think I'm gonna move on to starting a tile set, a sample tile set, and do the colors there, because then I will know, you know, how it's gonna look when it's all put together. I can put it right into RPG Maker and see what I think, and make a little mini map, and then make my decision for the color palettes. So I think we'll start with the fantasy one, because that's probably gonna be a little bit easier. And we'll go from there. So, changing plans from working on more NPCs to jumping right into a tile set today. So, it's a little scary, but it's okay. We'll be fine. Husband brought me something to cheer me up. What do you have to say? What do you have to say? Little cat? Little cat? Meow. Meow. Look at these. They're small. What? Really? Really, Grumpo? Really, Grumpo? And you're my kitty! Look at him! Meow, 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 meow. You're too cute! I can't even stand it! You look real mad though. Wow, you look real upset. Oh no! There's a big one! Okay. Thanks for visiting. Husband is mocking me for wanting an adult sippy cup. I am watching Elizabeth's stream, or at least I have it on. It looks like it froze for me. So, that sucks. Elizabeth, come back. No, she's frozen. There she is.
At that point, I'm ready to put down color.
So, Elizabeth's back. I can watch her. I've looked up a little bit of my homework stuff. I'm gonna do the reading at least tonight. But I'm gonna try something on RPG Maker. I've spent a lot of time today trying to make some assets that I can use, and it really hasn't been working out. So I've been getting pretty frustrated, and I haven't really understood what's been going wrong. So I decided to take the help file and, you know, figure it out, basically, like, what the heck is supposed to be happening here, you know, and, I think I might have something, so I'm gonna try it, we're gonna see, and then, yeah, we'll go from there, I suppose. So, kind of where we're at right now.
So gender, religion, education, ethnicity, Black, African American.
I'm doing homework. Daniel's playing Star Wars. Kimberly just came to pick up CC for a walk. I can't pause this for very long, so. So I just got done with what I guess I would say amounted to 3 hours of homework. About, I think.
I would say about 2.5, 3 hours.
Yeah, so things got derailed a little bit. I had a pretty good time drawing and doodling during the homework, so I was gonna try and turn one of them into a digital piece tonight, so we'll see if that works. I also made a decision regarding your PG. I need to work pretty freaking hard on some concept art before I jump into tiles. So I'm gonna do a little bit of schedule kajiggering probably before we go to bed tonight, and then really get after it tomorrow with concept art and trying a couple different types of pixel sprites. I like what I have today, but I think it's a start. I think I can do a little bit better. So yeah, I think kind of drawing the areas, maybe some scenes involving these characters and their world will kind of help me feel like I'm putting a style into it. So that's where we're gonna start tomorrow. Darling has been cracking away at Star Wars. He made dinner.
A very panicked dinner.
A panicked oopsie daisy dinner that turned out fine. I think the noodles needed a little help. The noodles needed some more help. They didn't hold the sauce.
Then the meat absorbed all the sauce.
Yeah, so it was a little bit weird.
Just because of the sauce used.
Darling didn't realize he didn't have milk, which meant he couldn't cook the hamburger helper that he'd been planning on cooking, that he'd already started the meat for. So he panicked and thought he would make spaghetti, but we didn't have spaghetti sauce.
We had chicken Alfredo sauce.
We had Alfredo sauce, so he used the Alfredo sauce. And it was fine. It wasn't awful by any stretch. It's certainly not a preference for me, but it wasn't awful.
I thought it was too salty.
I thought the noodles were gross because there wasn't any sauce on them.
No sauce to, yeah.
They were just watery.
Yeah.
So, but the meat was good. I like the meat. It was just shy of being stroganoff-y.
It was almost
close. It needed more cream and like onion and salt and pepper
Mushrooms.
to be real stroganoff, but it was fine. So now I'm just gonna draw, wait for Celine. I know she's gonna call me soon. We'll chit chat, and then yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now.